Hi, ladies and gentlemen. As spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people, that indicates that I'm claiming that every human being that's on this earth today, that there are certain rights, basic rights. And when I say basic, I mean these are the rights that, when exercised, allow you to live your dreams, allow you to live as though you're in heaven. That's what I'm talking about when I say basic human rights. Now, that includes all black people, all white people, all genders, whatever you might be, whatever it is. If you're on this earth and walk around this body, this has been prepared for you. But it was given in the beginning. You've been deceived and it's been taken. And in order to have it back, you're going to have to take it back. Now, when I think about we the people, black people who were slaves, white people who were slaveholders, we've all gone through some stuff. And we can point our fingers forever and they'll keep on going. But that won't change anything. The thing that will bring about that is we, the people, decide that we are fed up with that, and we make a decision, we make a choice that we're not going to engage in that anymore. And whatever comes that would produce that or introduce again that to us is a cancer that we just have already cut out. I think about the things that happen to us as a people every day. I keep thinking about cops and what they've done to black people. We know why. We know exactly why that happens. And yet and still, well, I heard a president of the United States, this one that's been elected or stolen, well, however he's there, talk about turning the police loose. They're going to get this thing straight. They're going to turn this place into the biggest hell on earth. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. Turn it to the biggest hell on earth, to make America great for them. Making America great for them means turning this place, America, to a pure D hell for everyone else. That's exactly what it means. So I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, God doesn't want us to go through that. Nope. So if you ever see a cop, and I'm just saying this, I'm mad at ugly. And I want you to be upset at ugly. But it's no good to be mad or upset if you're not going to do anything about it. Do something about it. If you see cops abusing people, come to their rescue. Come as an individual if you must. It's good if you come as a group, but come at, and you're not coming to beat anybody. You're coming to stop this injustice. You're coming to make sure it doesn't happen. Anywhere you see it at. And people say, well, it's not all the cops. You got a few bad ones in there. But the truth of it is like this, ladies and gentlemen. Why do you have a few bad ones? Why have you allowed the few bad ones to continue to exist in the middle of this and mess it up for every last one of you? And trying to clean yourself up a little bit by saying it's just a few bad ones. No, these continue to exist because you, who think you're not bad, allow it to continue. So if that's going on, that reflects on all cops. All cops. You find cops that are breaking the law, abusing people, that reflects on all cops. And really it reflects on anybody that's supposed to be in power. Also they've been talking about, for the old people, messing with Medicare, cutting Social Security. Now, you know how prices just rise. And your increases don't come that often. And when somebody says, well, we're going to take some more from you and cause you a little bit more pain till you can get in line and understand that you can conform to less and not more. That's for us, they say, because they are unlimited. And we the people pay them a check every month. Give them health care, education, anything beneficial like that. For going and screwing the people like this. What does that say about us as a people? It really says that they're still slaves. I remember I wasn't there at the time, but the story is they separated people. They abused people. They lynched people. They did all kinds of things to people. Who? The people did this. Yes, these people who want to make America great again did all these kinds of things. And why? Because America said it was okay. Even the slaves said it was okay. They said, well, what can we do? Well, what did you do? That'll tell you what you could do. But was that sufficient enough? Well, you don't have what it takes, or you don't think you do, then you use what you got So what am I saying, ladies and gentlemen? I'm talking about change. There's got to be a change. There's not a government on the face of the earth that's worth the salt that you put in your bread. It's just a bunch of junk that blesses a lot of certain people. And the rest of just fit in. And nobody, honestly, really, is concerned about change to the extent, to the degree that they start flexing to bring about that kind of change. You know, if you say you want to build a nation, that's going to require something. Nation really that doesn't even have any foundation, but you're going to go in there and build one. Well, I think if one is ever going to be built, we should have one building in a process right now. A nation that's being built. A nation where we, the people, can experience and exercise our basic human rights for living on this earth, in these bodies, at this time. I don't believe any of us asked to come here. We might have. I don't know what happened. But I know we're here. And I know what it takes to live smiling. And I know what it does to live crying. I choose smiling. But I don't just choose it for me, because just choosing it for me and mine mean I got to abuse you. But we should be able to come up with something that will work for everybody, and there is one that works for everybody. It allows each and every last one of us who benefit from walking on this earth, from breathing this air, for being in these bodies on this earth at this time. And it benefits, how we benefit right there. What do? We show our appreciation by giving back to the earth. And we're blessed because we're given the opportunity to choose what we do. And when we can choose what we do, we choose that which gives us our greatest joy. We choose that which gives us our greatest pleasure. And daily, we're living a joyous life. And as we live daily a joyous life, what are we doing? We're actually creating our heaven. Our reservoir of goods and services overflow. No more homelessness. Nobody hungry. Lack of education and health care, transportation, and anything that's made by the hands of man. Because we have determined that it is joyous and a blessing from the invisible God that we have a chance to engage ourselves in all of this and create all of this for us. And in doing it, we get our greatest joy. And all of the other stuff is just cream on the top. And somebody else is over there telling us, I want to beat them. I want to whoop them. They are no good. Look at their color. Look at you. Look at you. And we choose to live like we're living. Don't say you don't. Don't say you don't, because that's exactly what we got. And if that's what we got, that's what we've chosen. Because if you are against it, we should know it. You don't go walking down the street like everybody else. Can't nobody tell who is for or who's against, because you say, well, this is the way. Then damn it, that's the way you take it. But for those who stand for something else, let it be known by standing for something else, we need to change the system. Change the system where everybody got a career. Everybody got a job. And if everybody got a job that they've chosen, then nobody should suffer for anything that exists by the hands of men. I mean, hell, my dog can understand that. The squirrels in the holes in the backyard out there can understand that. What's wrong with you human beings? God dog it, what's wrong with you human beings? Black and white, young and old. What's wrong with y'all? God dog. Life ain't that complicated. Be free. You're listening, walking on the dictates of somebody else. That's why you're caught up in these mud. Well, I'm fussing, it seems, because I didn't talk today. I just observed. And I know that after today, and it's night now, nothing has gotten any better. It's the same old, same old. And people are still crying. For those of you out there in these tents, in every city, in every state, wherever you are today, that you living in these blue tents out there in the cold, sleeping in dumpsters and stuff like that, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You got children, don't do that. Don't do that. You can't find a shelter, still don't do that. If you live in a neighborhood or somewhere close to your leaders, your mayor, you live in a state where you're close to your governor or other politicians within, go to their house. Park there. Put your tent up there. These people have said that they are the best in this city, best in this town, best in this state, and some say best in this country. And you sleeping in the streets? You homeless? What kind of best is that? And they sitting up in there resting while they getting the check, all relaxed, and you out there in the cold. Well, you know, you start talking about money then, but I'm gonna tell you something. Money is nothing but a clutch. That baby's designed to trick you. See, the master plan is designed that when you have available to you that which you can do that you love doing, and nothing to prevent you from, then all you together having that kind, that's a big ball of joy, ladies and gentlemen. And so this stuff happens naturally. It's like breathing. Just like opening your eyes and seeing. Life like that. Somebody going out there, somebody's stolen what God has given you and claiming it as their own and making you create houses and beds and stuff that you make, but now you got to get some money from them so you can go buy this and stuff that you made from them. Come on. Come on. Come on now. Just come on. All right? I'm going to leave it there for tonight. I want to thank you so very much for giving me this your time. This is Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate for you.